If you're scared that you might be on the wrong career path, you should be. Whether you're switching careers or just starting, many people are about to waste years building skills for jobs that will disappear. But I'm gonna save you from that mistake. I've been analyzing thousands of cutting-edge AI companies and market trends, and I've outlined 6 highest paying jobs that will survive the next decade. These aren't just trendy jobs everyone's chasing, they're the ones that will still pay 6 figures without having to go to med school or learning rocket science. So now, if you're done settling for mediocre pay, these are the jobs that will make you real fucking money. Starting from the bottom, creative directors. The whole philosophy is being a director over a doer. In the artistic world of AI, understanding the taste, the vision, what are we trying to create here, and getting people to move in a certain direction, that's valuable. When I think of like the 3 areas of intelligence, you've got like analytical intelligence, you have creative intelligence, and you have emotional intelligence. The director level is one of the most valuable because it challenges people to have a vision for the future that doesn't exist yet that should. And when you can take taste and caring about people, the emotional side, that's how you become valuable in this world. I mean, the truth is there's already single person marketing teams taking over complete agencies. And the cool part is the salary for those kind of roles are between $100K to $130K per year. 6 figures. You can learn this. The learning curve is medium. It's not that complicated if you work on you. And the competition is also medium because not a lot of people are watching this video. They don't understand what's available to them. So they're stuck in the past doing the same thing they've always done, hoping AI doesn't completely catch them flat-footed, and you're gonna be first. But if a creative role isn't right for you, then you might be interested in being a data analyst. Essentially, you use data to figure out what's working, what's not, and how to guide strategy. The salary is also between $100 and $130K a year in pay. The learning curve is medium. The competition is high because there's already a lot of people entering it, but it's got stronger potential in regards to being defensible long-term than a creative director. Because every company is sitting on thousands of terabytes of data. Without data, you're just another person with an opinion. I always say, I love what you're saying, bring the data to back it up. What data did you look at? Which customer did you look at? Show me. But somebody needs to see that inside of the business, the data, the reporting, the business intelligence, the analytics. Somebody has to look at the data, the numbers, the text, the information, and make sense of it so the business can actually grow. The amount of data is always going up. The amount of information companies capture about their customers, about the product, always going up. And somebody needs to be able to look at it. And somebody needs to come in and learn how to extract the insights from the information. But analyzing data might not make you as much as protecting it, which brings us to number 4 from the bottom, cybersecurity specialist. As long as there is digital information, there will be people trying to hack it. There are more people today empowered by the AI to steal your information than ever before. I mean, it's gotten to the point where we have a keyword that only people know to say that if somebody calls acting as me in my voice or anybody else on my team, they have to ask them, what's the word? Because AI can literally mimic everybody. Video. I mean, there'll be a day where somebody jumps on a Zoom call and tells the team, hey, can somebody run down and order a new MacBook Pro and ship it this address? And you'll be like, well, you asked me to do it. And it's like, I was on vacation. What are you talking about? There needs to be somebody that is using the AI to counteract the bad people using the AI to try to steal. And if you're kind of that person that likes to like protect stuff and like you got this like bodyguard mentality, this is the perfect role for you. You can literally spend your day protecting digital assets from breaches, people doing ransomware where they're asking you to send Bitcoin to unlock the computers, or internal threats from literally people inside the company that are sneaking around and doing sneaky deaky stuff. And you got to be like, ooh, you did something you shouldn't have been doing. And here's the deal. You might go, that sounds so boring. Guess what? Boring pays well. Extremely well. Which leads us to the salary. It's between 110 and 140,000 a year. The learning curve is higher, a little bit more difficult, but the competition is low. Most people want to go do the very creative activities like directing and analyst versus the hard stuff like security, but that's why it makes the competition low because most people are not going to be doing it. One moment of vulnerability can bring the whole business down to zero. But if you want to work in the most exciting industry, you're going to love robotics engineering. You might not have seen some of these demos, but let me tell you this. You essentially have the opportunity to design the machines that will automate the physical world. I'm talking about picking up after your kids, loading the dishwasher, going and getting groceries, driving the cars. Everybody's talking about self-driving cars. What about when the robots just drive the cars? Then every car that isn't even set up with the sensors just can drive because the robots do it. And you go, oh, that's science fiction. That won't happen for years. Go search the Optimus robotics from Tesla. There is literally 10 robotics company in the world. 3 of them are from China that I monitor every week to see what's coming so I can get ready. If you want to get paid top dollar and future-proof your life, get in that field. And the cool part is the salary starts at $115,000 to $150,000 a year. The learning curve is high because you might need a degree to get into these companies, but the competition is only medium, and that's why it's way more desirable than the security role. I had a friend that got a massive order, 20,000 boxes for their jewelry product, and they needed to pack the jewelry into those boxes. And I told them, in the future, you'll be able to rent a robot and just show it once, and it will do that over 48 hours, and you'll bring the robot back. That's gonna happen in the next 6 months. So if you want an opportunity to be at the forefront of innovation, then you got to get into robotics engineering. Here's why I think it's stable. Robotics engineers combine the hardware and the software, making it hard to replace. See, most people just focus on like AI prompts and automation, and that's all fun, but dude, you want to be defensible? Be the guy that understands the hardware and the software. And then what happens is as labor costs rises, robotics become the need, not a nice to have. You know, Brett, the CEO of Figure, he said it, the future is selling work. That is his North Star metric. But I get it. If you're not interested in a degree, you can still create massive value with number 2, full stack software engineer. This is the person that not only knows how the code can get written, because AI is writing 90% of the code today, but they understand how to design scalable systems. That's the part. You can't just like ask Lovable, which is an AI company that build an app, and trust that that will just be like secure and deployable and have the ability for people to log in and create accounts. No, you need somebody that understands the security infrastructure, the digital foundation of great software and platforms, and manages that. And that's what a full stack software engineer does. The median salary for that role is $120,000 to $160,000 a year. And that's what they're making today minimum, but some are making way more. And the cool part is the difficulty is only medium. So that's awesome. And the competition is higher because a lot of people are being retrained and replaced in these big companies to be a full stack engineer. Back in the day, being a specialist made sense. No, today you need to be a director of engineering, understanding all the different things you can build and directing that code. And I saw this firsthand. One of our portfolio companies at Martel Ventures, Revio, the founder Vive, built a whole platform by himself, one developer, full stack, engineered it, not only solving our problem, but solving it for hundreds of other customers. I'm seeing companies start today with a business and a technical person. 2-person companies build 10 million a year companies. And they need somebody that's going to be able to do the full stack engineering. And if you weren't aware, code is one of the highest forms of leverage. And this is why it's stable for today and into the future. This role creates immediate and massive business value. High leverage productivity built with the new AI tools is what companies want more than anything. Many businesses are realizing they have a ton of stuff that they built in the past that need to go away to create a new experience for their customers that's simplified and leverages AI, not an if-then statement in the code, so that they can be way more productive with a leaner team, but they need the person that understands the full stack. But the best way to make sure AI won't replace your job is to be the one building it, which makes AI and machine learning specialists our #1 job on the list. This person is a very special person. They understand how to build models that power recommendation. They understand how to diagnose problems, to develop autonomous systems, essentially agentic systems. This person is special. I have dozens that work for me at Martel Ventures because that person's going to allow me to scale at levels that no other company in the past has ever done, because they understand the AI at the core level. See, most people just play with the AIs talking to it, generating images and videos and text. If you actually go on a website called Hugging Face, you will see all the language models, all the different data sets, all the weights, all the inference systems, all the vector database structures, all of the tooling needed to build innovation. That person is going to make a lot of money. And the minimum starting salary is $130K, 6-figure minimum, but they're making 180 plus, way more. If you can literally master these tools, you'll be highly sought out for and highly compensated. The learning curve is high. The difficulty is there, and the competition is low. Have you seen what Zuck just paid his top engineers for his new AI team? $100 million a piece, 18 people. It is wild. Why? Because these people know how to build the future. So yes, that's where it's at right now. But if you decide to master this craft and go all in, you will be valuable next year, in 10 years, in 50 years. The way I like to think about it is that like normal developers and engineers, they use AI tools like chef uses a recipe, right? They just follow it. But AI specialists, they create entirely new recipes. When I look at Omer, the founder of Atlas, one of our portfolio companies, he looked at a completely broken system of manual lead follow-up and built an AI platform built to automate the entire lead follow-up process and honestly, every other aspect of the customer interaction. He built this because he understood how to use the models. And think about it this way, if you want to elevate yourself, understand that $1 million companies are not built off $10 problems. The bigger the problem, the bigger the business. You have to use AI to be able to solve those problems because you can't do it with basic logic anymore. Demand is rising in every sector, including the laggards like government, agriculture, and education. They want this. They need innovation. These are the jobs that are driving real product innovation. AI isn't a trend. It's literally the new foundation. There's this great quote by Kevin Kelly, and he said, "What can be electrified will be cognified," meaning it will have memory. The person that knows how to write the code for that is going to be in a really great position. These 6 jobs will make you incredibly wealthy. The reason I create these videos is because I want to ensure that you understand where the world's going. Don't put your head in the sand. Don't pretend like it's not happening. If you're inspired by anything I share, just go learn. Ask the AI to teach you. Talk to it, make it part of your habits. The more you do that, the more competitive you're going to be in any job. Now, if you want to learn the laziest ways to make money with AI, click here and I'll see you on the other side.